Outside City Hall to send a message to lawmakers about government spending.
John O'Hara joining us this morning to talk about the New American Tea Party and, of course, the Heartland Institute, which is based right here in Chicago. Describe what your party's all about. I know it's grassroots, and what you kind of plan to conquer or do with what you're doing.
It's a broad grassroots coalition of folks from both sides of the aisle, and it's a nonpartisan thing, and it just concerns citizens that are coming out to protest the recent runaway government spending that we've seen in D.C. and on the state and local level.
How has this personally affected you? Why'd you get involved?
I got involved in February when a good friend of mine in D.C. called me up and said, hey, can we get something going, do you think? And we had a rally outside of the White House. We had over 300 people show up. And then in dozens of cities, actually about 40 cities across the country at the exact same time at 12 noon Eastern. And the momentum just kept going from there. In Orlando and Cincinnati recently, we've seen thousands of folks turn out for these tea parties. And there's over 300 cities with tea parties planned for tax day.
Is there going to be any dumping of tea here?
Not here. We're not polluting. We're going to be at the Federal Plaza, so there's no. We're not too close to a natural body of water, but it's in the spirit of the original Tea Party.
Yeah, I guess I was going to ask you earlier, like, what do you guys plan to accomplish in doing this?
The main goal is to show that this isn't a fringe movement, and I think that's much of that's already been accomplished with the attention that we've gotten from both press and from politicians. It's to show that politicians that citizens aren't going to put up with this runaway spending. They need to listen and remember that they operate for the people, and their power is derived from the people. So
how do you get your word out there to other folks that maybe be a little disenchanted right now with the government and what it's doing?
Well, you're not alone. I've said a few times, for every person you see at one of these tea parties, there's thousands of folks watching at home saying, you know, that's right. I'm feeling the same way.
Yeah, and how important is it for people to get involved? Because there are so many people, they're sitting on the couch and they're watching it, and there may be, rah-rah-rahing from their couch, but how important is it for them to get involved with you guys?
It's if you can make it out to a tea party on the 15th, or one that might happen before or after then, with the momentum that continues, that's great. And if you can't do that, or that might not be how you want to get involved, call your elected officials and tell them how you feel.
Yeah. What's your background, out of curiosity, John?
I work at a free market think tank here in Chicago called the Heartland Institute.
Okay. Future politician, I'm assuming.
No.
I guess that's no.
I have no political aspirations at this time, but it's a broad, nonpartisan thing that we're doing here.
All right, and so that will be taking place on April 15th from 12 o'clock until 2 p.m. at Daley Plaza. That's at 50 Washington Street, right there, right downtown.
Well, let's give your website too if people want to join. Obviously, you guys have volunteers. If people want to join your organization,
absolutely. You can visit taxdayteaparty.com if you want to find out more about tea parties happening. And if you'd like to learn more about the Heartland Institute, you can visit heartland.org.
Okay, maybe we'll put this on our website, taxdayteaparty.com and heartlandinstitute.com. All right.
Thanks, you very much.
Very good. Thanks, John. Coming up next.